sponsored by Grand Prix Amusements and Corners Quickly. This is Sean Tunis. Outside of Sean, the 2T is Pete Dominic. Inside row 3, driving the Sun Valley RV 55 is Andy Martins. Outside in the 11JR, Shane Holden. Inside row 4, this is the Elbar Erectors, Econo Mufflers 08 of Barry Hicks. Barry's running mate on row number 4 is the 81 of Jordan Duray out of the Minnesota area. Now, he won his heat. He is a guy that does not get to Red River Co-op Speedway very often, so Jordan Duray is a guy to watch who won his heat. Inside row 5, the 86 is Rob Weens. Outside the 51 out of West St. Paul is Mark Tunis. Inside row 6, this is Jesse Tunis in the 70 car. He is sponsored by ATEC Parts and Grand Prix Amusements. Outside of him, out of Winkler, the Janssen number 24 is James Wall. Inside row 7 in the 88 is Cody Wall. Rob Campbell driving the 31 car in the 14th starting position outside of row number 7. Inside row 8, two-time Northern Lightning Sprint Association points champion in the 7L. This is Roland Bernard, and outside in the 2 Ren is Kelly Collett. And rounding out the field in the 3 for Rent, Dion DeLorme. Great field of street stocks getting ready to go. The green flag is out. Here we go. Bill Maruka off the outside of row number 1 is your leader. Here comes that 81 car we talked about. He is already heads up, Tunis. And the 81, oh boy. Everybody involved back there. Yellow flag comes out instantly. Well, that 81 car was flying through the pack and got clipped. I didn't see who clipped them, but a bunch of cars got together, and what a tough break. It looks like the 81 is flat on the left rear. Sean Tunis almost going flying through the air as well, but did a good job to gather it up. So it looks like the 81 is going to head back to the pit area. What a tough break for the 81, Jordan Duray. Don't have an exact hometown, but we're told he's out of Minnesota. Traveled up with Stefan Snare in the late model division. He drives the John's Auto Salvage 81, and I've got to imagine he could be from the Greenbush area, I'm going to guess. $528 in the 50-50 draw to be given away here tonight. We're going to do that after this street stock feature. $528. Once again, thanks to the Snow Stompers for coming out and busting butt each and every week, selling 50-50 tickets for us. Well, we'd like to thank some of our track sponsors. They include Bison Fire Protection, Centennial Transport, Wilfs Eli Ford, Mazer Group, Oakwood Roofing, Pioneer Window and Door, Piston Ring, Rondex, and the Trophy Connection. All right, so I believe it is the 2T behind the tow truck on the back straightaway. That is Pete Dominic. He started outside of row number 2 in the 4th starting position. And the hook is going on the 2T, so he could be finished for the evening. Jordan Dury obviously in the pit area right now. Now we did not get a lap in. You can see the 55 of Andy Martins with some right front damage. So obviously involved in some way there. So no laps in here in the street stock division. Once again, we want to thank all of you for coming out to Red River Co-op Speedway tonight. We're hoping you're having a great time. Hope you got an opportunity to get some great concession food and a nice cold beverage. It is a hot one down there. No doubt about it. A couple more of our sponsors to thank here while we got a minute. Metro Trailers, Criticare, Old Dutch, BP Group, Sun Valley RV, Kennedy Flooring, and Keewatin Truck Service. All supporters of Red River Co-op Speedway in 2013 here in our 40th anniversary season. Got that trophy ready, do you? Attaboy. Street stock trophy being ready to be given away here. We have 15 laps to find out who's going to win it. Mark Tunis in the 51 out of West St. Paul rolling down the back straightaway. He is the father of Jesse Tunis and of course the 39 of Sean Tunis. So 3 Tunises in this race and a couple of Walls. Of course, Cody Wall and James Wall. James the father, Cody the son. Ooh, talking about Sean Tunis, that is not good. He is your reigning street stock points champion from 2012, and Sean Tunis is on the hook, and that is not good news for the reigning points champion. So we'll go back to a complete restart. It'll be Slobodian and Billy Maruka in the 53B on row number 1. Sean Tunis will not make it to inside of row number 2, which was his original starting position. He is going to the pit area. Well, recycling doesn't just sound like a good idea. It's being embraced in towns, cities, schools, community clubs, and venues across the province because it makes good environmental and economic sense. Speaking about cents, we're going to give away some dollars and cents to the winner of the Street Stock feature. We are under green. Bill Maruka out to the early lead, looking good with Slobodian second, Shane Holden third. Andy Martin's in the 55, gaining some speed on the inside of the back straightaway, and Martin's the guy to watch now. Sean Tunis watching from the cockpit of his car as he gets towed through the infield area. You know darn well he wants to be in this race, but unfortunately is done for the night in the Grand Prix, number 39. Slobodian battling with the 11 JR of Shane Holden now. Holden looking inside of Slobodian, and his car sticks. The Shadow Auto and Fleet Repair Shooters 11 JR into second spot. Well, the 11 JR all over the 53 of Maruka. Great battle for first and second and third and fourth. There's that 81 car we were telling you about, Jordan Duray. He is now up to fifth. Shane Holden goes inside of Maruka. It is Holden, Maruka, Slobodian, Martins, and the 81 car of Jordan Duray. Duray is coming quickly in the John's Auto Salvage Todd's Electric number 81. Shane Holden pulling away. Andy Martin's in the Sun Valley RV 55 car, pulling up on the back bumper of Maruka in the 53. Slobodian briefly off the racetrack, but gathers it up. Jordan Duray into fourth as Slobodian gets a little sloppy out of turn 4. Your rental cars in turn number 3 and 4. setting a torrid pace. Wow. Shane Holden, one of the biggest fans of the rental car program, going by them now. Billy Maruka under heavy pressure from the 55. Andy Martin's inside now, has got second. Maruka almost loops it. And the Johns Auto Salvage 81 of Duray is now into third. Three laps showing on the Pepsi board as Shane Holden continues to lead in the Shooters 11 car. Holden's got lots of lap traffic in front of him now as he laps the 3 for rent for about the 80th time. Cody Wall in the 88 getting off the racetrack in turn 4. The Video Max 11 continues to lead with the white flag being out. Less than a lap to go here now. Heads up, the 53 goes around. Tough break for Bill Maruka. Take a look at the 81 car coming through lap traffic. Checkered flag is out. Shane Holden wins it. Shane Holden and the Shooters. Shadow Auto and Fleet 11 JR is your winner. Well, Street Stock's having to weigh 3,200 pounds, and right now, your unofficial race winner, Shane Holden in the Shooters 11 JR, heading to the scale area to find out if he is 3,200 pounds or greater. Nice drive for the young driver. Of course, he is a third generation driver. His grandpa Ray Holden raced cars here for many, many years. And his father, Sean Holden, the father of Shane, raced late models and super stocks and all kinds of other great stuff. So we're gonna get Shane Holden down to the Red River Co-op Speedway main stage. And a quick interview with the driver that won last week as well. I think it's his third feature win of the 2013 season. All right, what do we got? 528 bucks in the 50-50 draw. Shane Holden obviously pretty happy about that one in the Shadow Auto and Fleet Repair 11 JR. All right. We have some trivia. Okay. Your name is?
Lori Powell.
All right. Here is your trivia question. How long can you run a TV on the energy saved from recycling a single aluminum can? Is the answer 3 hours, 4 hours, 10 hours, or 12 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours, you're right. There you go. Recycle everywhere. You're very welcome. Shane Holden is out of the car. The Shadow Auto and Fleet Repair, Shooters Billiard Lounge, Video Max 11 JR. What a great job this young guy has done in auto racing. There is no question about that. This guy is very, very fast. His cars are prepared immaculately each and every week, and that's why we're going to talk to him once again right here on the Red River Co-op Speedway main stage. Congratulations, another one in the books for Shane Holden and the Holden family. It's got to feel good.
Haven't I seen you 3 weeks in a row now?
You better believe you have. What a great season so far.
I don't think it could be going any better. We're swept every night, except for the first night. We got a little incident, got put in the wall, but we came back strong, and every night we're coming on strong, and we're going to keep coming on strong for the rest of the season.
Besides winning, Why do you love racing?
It's just the adrenaline rush. There's nothing like going into a corner at 60 miles an hour and there's mud being thrown at your face and you're 3 wide. It's crazy. It's the adrenaline rush. That's what it's all about.
How about it? Shane Holden, your winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the street stock division. All right, let's get Shane to draw the 50-50. It is $528. $528. Let's read this number out.
048277.
All right, thanks very much, Shane Holden. Once again, 048277. You have just won $528 here in the 50-50 draw. We're going to bring you the next one right away, right here at Red River Co-op Speedway.